Say hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Leadoff on Sorare FP. I'm Alex Hooper, recapping the action from Monday night in Major League Baseball and letting you know how it affects your Sorare gallery. Before we get into it, of course, I gotta plug the Patreon, Sorare FP. It's patreon.com/SorareFP. $5 for the projections, $10 for projections, the Discord, the upcoming app, our pricing values, and anything new that we add. $5 is always going to get you the projections baseline, and $10 is going to get you everything else except direct access to me. There is a tier for that, and we'll hop on calls and we'll sort out your gallery, stuff like that. That's a higher tier, but $5, $10 a month, those are the prices to get all the wonderful stuff we have over here. We had another first-time winner this week in the Discord, someone who's never won before. I've actually never won before, so I'm a little jealous, but I'm always happy for our squad, and we've seen it a ton of podiums, a ton of wins this year, so come on over and join us. Let's dive into the action, starting with the Mets topping the Astros 11-1. Max Scherzer absolutely dealing in this one. 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, just an earned run, and 8 strikeouts. Kind of a shock because Scherzer was off to a slower start, but his batted ball numbers have recovered. He's looking pretty solid. $12 for the limited, $53 for his rare. I'm upgrading from a sell to kind of a hold sell here. Scherzer's still 38. He's not getting any younger, and the Mets aren't on a postseason track yet. I think for a guy like that, if I'm shaping my gallery, I want to try and move off of him when he's hot. Of course, he could still have, another year or two in him at a high level. He could still have more outings like this, but if it's me, for a guy like him or Charlie Morton at least will pitch in the postseason, but I'm trying to move off of those types of guys because of the long-term ramifications. Also, Francisco Lindor, 2 for 5 in this one, 5 RBIs. His batted ball numbers are above average, 60 percentile xWOBA, 76th percentile barrel rate, 69th percentile xSlug, 66th percentile hard hit rate. $16 for his limited, $139 for the rare. He's still an elite shortstop, elite middle infielder. I'm buying that limited. I am holding the rare. I think there are other values that you can get with similar production. That's a lot of hype, a lot of star money there for that rare price. So that's what I'm looking at with Francisco Lindor. Moving to Boston, the Red Sox top the Twins 9-3. Alex Verdugo 2 for 4 in this one with a triple, 4 RBIs. I was actually surprised by his batted ball numbers. 81st percentile xWOBA, 94th percentile x batting average. His slugging is a little bit lower. That's to be expected. Verdugo more of a contact guy. $11 for his limited, $46 for his rare. He has been a buy for me. If you've looked at our pricing charts and our rest of season projections, he's always been a value. He's still a value. He's not going to break open weeks for you like an Aaron Judge or, that tier of guy, but he's going to constantly put up numbers kind of in the same vein as someone we'll talk about in a little bit, Luis Ariz, but just in a little different way. Jarren Duran, he goes 3 for 3, 2 RBIs, mid-tier batted ball numbers for him, but they are moving upwards. He's also got a ton of speed. $4 for the limited, $20 for the rare. I'm issuing buy on the limited, a light buy on the rare. Do I think he's going to change the game for you? No. Do I think he's good depth? Yes. He's also young, but being an outfielder, there's plenty of other value there. Tristan Casas, also 2 for 5 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 74th percentile xWOBA for him so far on the year, 68th percentile xSlug, 87th percentile exit velocity, so that's promising, and a 72nd percentile hard hit rate. $7 for the limited, $44 for the rare. I'm definitely buying the limited. I'm also putting out a buy on that rare. A young kid born in 2000. He's hitting the ball hard. He has a lot of promise. In Arizona, the Diamondbacks stay hot with a 9-1 win over the Brewers. Merrill Kelly, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, an earned run, and 7 strikeouts. Kelly's interesting. His batted ball numbers are all kind of middling. He's 34 years old. $9 for the limited, $49 for the rare. He's not a guy I'm trying to sell off right now. He's not necessarily a guy I'm trying to buy either. $9 is fine for a limited starting pitcher of his caliber, but I think you can get better pricing elsewhere. Another story here, Corbin Burnes blown up in the first inning, 5 innings overall, 8 hits, 7 earned, 3 strikeouts, 6 earned coming in that first inning. Burnes, he's week to week right now. I know I just talked about him and I was putting out a light buy, and I think I might have elevated him to a buy, but this could just be a blip on the radar against a good team, but he's had some of these situations where he's struggled. I'm going back to a hold on Corbin Burnes. His price is, commensurate with his rest of season projection. He is, a top 5 pitcher rest of season, but he's still having these types of blips. So I'm saying hold. I'm not running out and buying him. He's not dropping low enough to say we got to buy him at this price. So I'm just saying maybe not buy him at that price right now unless it starts coming down. Also, Corbin Carroll homered. Who's surprised? The guy is good. I don't need to talk about him again. In Miami, the Marlins top the Blue Jays 11-0. Luis Arraez 5 for 5. He's got a 940 OPS on the air. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen, he's hitting 400 again. $16 for his limited, $55 for his rare. I'm saying hold on him. His price is not good enough to just say we got to sell him. I also don't see a reason to go out and buy a guy like this. I really don't. Unless you have a Jorge Soler super rare and you want to go out and buy a Luis Arraez super rare, that makes sense, but you're probably going to pay a premium because there's so much hype on this guy. Speaking of Soler, he homers in this one, 3 RBIs overall in the game, $30 for the limited, $89 for the rare. He's almost double the limited price of Arraez for a completely different kind of production. I'm saying hold with a light sell. I wouldn't mind getting $90-ish for Jorge Soler at this point. You can allocate it elsewhere and you can get maybe a few less homers, but more average, more on base, more, walk, single, double points from somebody else. I wouldn't mind selling him. Also, I just wanted to note that Vladimir Guerrero 0 for 4 in this one. He's been kind of frustrating lately. He's still got some of the best batted ball numbers of his career. I think his xWOBA is second among full seasons for his 5-year career. 95th percentile xWOBA, 97th percentile x batted average, 98th percentile x slug, 98th percentile hard hit rate. It's just that launch angle is still in the single digits. He's got a little bit of the Yandy Diaz early career-itis. He just can't lift the ball. He's hitting it hard as hell, but he just can't get it off the ground, and it's really dampering his results. So $53 for the limited, $326 for the rare. I'm holding. You're obviously not selling high with Vladdy right now. I would just say go buy a Rafael Devers. Detroit tops Kansas City 6-4. I want to talk about Bobby Witt, who goes 2 for 3 with a homer in this one. His numbers are all nuts, except the ones that you see on the screen. His batted ball numbers, 86th percentile xWOBA, 91st percentile x batting average, 93rd percentile x slug, 92nd percentile exit velocity. But his actual production is kind of upsetting, and it's it's not horrible, but it's not what you would expect out of this guy or these numbers. That said, those are the guys we love to target as a buy. $42 for his limited, $217 for his rare. I think this is a hard buy. This is a heavy buy. I cannot recommend buying someone more strongly. He's so young. He's 23. He's a shortstop, so you get the middle infield premium. You don't get that type of production value at other positions because there are so many comparable players. That's not the case for Bobby Witt. This is a perfect opportunity to buy. I am buying all the Bobby Witt stock right now. Also, Kerry Carpenter, 1 for 3 with a home run in this one. I like Kerry. He's a nice power prospect for the Tigers, one of the few. 842 OPS. He's got a $6 limited, $23 rare. We need a bigger sample size in the majors, but I have my eye on Kerry Carpenter. Also, 2 homers from Mike Yastrzemski, including a walk-off as the Giants top the Padres 7-4. Yaz, 3 for 5 with those 2 homers, 4 RBIs. I actually just sold him. I wish I would have held him a little bit longer, but he's 32. He's got a 50th percentile xWOBA, so straight down the middle. $4 for his limited, $22 for his rare. Neither of those are values to buy. I'm saying hold or sell if you just want to grab some quick cash. I don't think, there's a real advantage to selling him or buying him at this point. If you have him, you can run him out there as depth, or if you just need something in return and want to buy up, then go ahead and sell him. Also, Juan Soto with 2 homers. He's doing his thing. He's always a buy, always will be a buy. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's almost punched his ticket at 23 years old or whatever. He's well on his way. So go ahead and just buy Juan Soto forever. All right, just want to wrap up a couple more games. St. Louis tops Washington 8-6. Lane Thomas 2-for-4 with 2 doubles. He was highly projected coming into the week because of the Nationals 4 games, but his batted ball numbers aren't good. 40th percentile ex-WOBA, 51st percentile ex-batting average, but his price is 13 for a limited, 58 for a rare. If you can get the prices that he was going for this week, like if that's just setting a new standard for folks and they're still buying there, I would absolutely sell him. Also, Paul Goldschmidt, 2-for-5, 2 RBIs. He's got an 883 OPS, 96th percentile ex-WOBA, 95th percentile ex-slug. He's 35. It's not like he's 40 years old. You can still get elite production for $26 for a limited, 154 for the rare. So if you need a short-term buy, if you have, a fair amount of income generated, I think you can go out and grab him. Cincinnati tops Colorado 5-4. I wanted to touch on Ryan McMahon. He's got an 867 OPS, 81st percentile ex-WOBA, 84th percentile ex-slug. $11 for his limited, 53 for the rare. If you want some cheap exposure to the Rockies and a guy who's actually a good hitter, I think the limited especially is a buy. Also, Joey Votto returns. He goes 2-for-3 with 3 RBIs and a homer. Just sell him. He's 39. His price is actually peaking with him being back. I would just get what you can for him and move on. Texas tops the White Sox 5-2. Josh Young, 3-for-5 with a homer in this one. 86th percentile ex-WOBA, 84th percentile expected batting average, 91st percentile ex-slug. He's a guy that I haven't really talked a whole lot about despite talking about Texas over and over and over. He's 25, 33 for the limited, 126 for the rare. If you need something immediate, like you can get Lamont Wade, who projects very similarly for much less. But if you have a Josh Young, absolutely hold him. I would not sell him. I don't think those prices are asinine. I don't think you just run out there and try to get crazy profit for him. I think they're close for, his age and his production and right now his playoff value. Also, the Cubs top the Pirates 8-0. Mike Tauchman, 3-for-5 with 3 RBIs. He is hitting leadoff for the Cubs, but he doesn't have any cards, so no prices, no comparisons. Can't really tell you to do much there, but I do have my eye on him. All right, that's going to do it for today. Going to get out of here with a giveaway. Kyle Freeland, the starting pitcher for the Rockies. I did win him over the weekend, and I am giving him away. If you're familiar with how we give things away on the channel, we're going to stick to that. Just drop a comment, drop what you want to see. Give me something. Don't just drop your Sorare username. Give me something that you want to hear about, whether it's a player or a concept, anything like that, and you will be entered into the Kyle Freeland giveaway. We will give him away on Friday, whether it's a live show or another leadoff like this. So we'll continue to do this, even if I don't say it in future videos. Just drop a comment, and up until Friday, I will enter you into the Kyle Freeland giveaway for every video that you comment on. All right, we're going to get out of here. Again, $5 for the projections, $10 for everything else and more over at patreon.com/SorareFP. I will talk to y'all tomorrow.